Hello! In this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to make a rotating text around an object here in After Effects. So let's start by creating some text. So I'm going to type here rotating text. I'm going to center this with Control and Home, Control Home, and rescale this down. Okay. To make this a cylinder, we have to add the effect. Let me add there. CC cylinder. There you go. And now you can see we have this 3D cylinder. And we can change the rotation here in rotation and move this X rotation to see this like from the top. We have this radius option but I don't recommend you to use it because it's like it stretches the layer. So there are other ways to make the cylinder bigger. Okay, and to make this text to rotate, we are going to animate the Y rotation. So hold Alt and click the stopwatch. Let's type the expression time asterisk 50. And it will start rotating from this side. If you want this to rotate to the other side, you have to make this value a negative number. So instead of 50, let's type minus 50. There you go. So now it's rotating to the other side. And to make it rotate faster, just increase the number to something like 250, for example. And now it will be like really fast. Okay, so now it's time to add our object. So I have my logo here. Let me put my logo, decrease the size, and also I'm gonna change the color like that. So if we put this text on top of the layer, you can see now it's rotating around the layer, but when it's behind, we see this in front of the layer. So that shouldn't happen. So we're going to put this below the layer. And we're going to copy this layer with Ctrl-Alt-C. Not with Ctrl-C, with Ctrl-Alt-C. So we can copy all the attributes here. And let's paste this with Ctrl-V. And move it on top of the layer. Now we have to change here the render. So if we put this to render inside, it will only render this part behind. If we put render outside, it will just render this part of the outside. But if we try to change this, we cannot change this property. That's because it is linked to this layer. You can see from here we can change it. Here is just the inside. And here it's just the outside. But this should be in full. Now to change this property, we have to alt click the stopwatch here. So while holding alt click, and now we can, now it's not longer linked to this other layer. So now we can change and select here outside. And now you will see it goes around our image. Okay, so now I'm gonna teach you how to change the size of the cylinder. So we have to change the properties from this layer at the bottom. I told you we should not use this radius property. So instead of that radius property, let's use the scale. So if we scale this down, you'll see the text is smaller. And if we scale this up, it's bigger. But that only changed the size of the text of each letter. But we want to change the size of the cylinder. So we can do that by going here to the position and move the Z position of the effect. And you'll see now it gives the illusion that the cylinder is bigger here. It still works if we preview this. Or we can make it smaller by moving this like further away. And now it looks smaller. So I want this to be like, let me see. Like, I don't know. Give me a second. Okay, something like this. And also I want the text to be smaller. So I'm gonna decrease the size. But if you see here, we have a big gap. So we can also change the text and make the gap between rotating and text to have more space. So go there and just press space. Oh, sorry. Just press space and you will see now they are like equally in separated. Now we have this, but I'm gonna change the text, or I don't know, I could keep this text. Nah, I'm gonna try to change the text. It's weird because I don't know where I have the text cursor. Okay. So this is the T, yeah. Rotating text cylinder. Oh, that's too much text, so I'm gonna decrease this. There we go. And if you want the text to be like brighter, you have to go here to the light options and increase the light height. And now you'll see it's like brighter, but still conserves the shadow. So if you don't want that shadow and want it to be all white, you have to go here to shading and increase the ambient. And now you'll see it's totally white. But I want to keep this like this. Let me see how this looks with a glow. Oh, that's too much to glow. Maybe a little less glow, like this. Yeah, like like 50 and 200 here. Oh, that's a lot. Maybe 150. Yeah. I'm gonna copy this and paste it to the other one. It's better not. Okay, let me try with my logo here. Okay, let me try my presets. Why it looks, why it's red? No, this, I don't know why my logo is red now. Like evil. I'm just gonna leave it like it was before. So I'm gonna add a background here. Let me call this backgrounds and make the backgrounds a gradient. Disable the stroke. And let me put some color here. Like this. And here, let me see what I could put. Yeah, something like that. Maybe I want this cylinder to be bigger. So now I'm just tweaking the options. Something like this maybe. And the text to be smaller, my logo to be bigger. And the space between the text, the words, to have more space. Like that. And I think we have it. I want to add a glow to my logo. But I don't know why it's red. Two maybe more radius. You see, it's like red. So I'm gonna use the AB colors to make this orange. I don't really see the glow. Okay. Have to decrease this. Where's the logo from? Just the inside. And maybe this. Okay. And on top. Okay. Why it looks so weird? Okay, I think I finally have this. I'm just tweaking this until I have something decent. And yeah, like that maybe. But it's still weird. Maybe if I keep this to something like 100. duplicate this. 50, 150. And like this. Well, sorry that I take too much time with the glow. I just want this to look pretty. So I'm gonna to trim this work area to here 3 seconds. And I think there I have it. Yeah, there is. I wanted to try like a animate here, but I have to make this in both layers, I think. Yeah. Just let me see how this looks. Okay, the other way. From 100 to 0. Okay, it's like backwards. So maybe this. No. Oh, okay. It should increase the start. Yeah, the start. So from here, no. From here to here. Let's see. Oh, I made it. Oh, these are the struggles of animating. Okay, now finally I got it. My brain's not working anymore. I know why I'm so dumb. There, finally. Okay, I'm gonna try to place this animator on the other one. Let me see how this looks. I don't think I like it at all. Let me see another way I can reveal this. So we have this cylinder. If I make this like a track mat, maybe it will work. Let me see. This has 8 track mats. And I just move this. Oh. No. Yeah, I have to pre-compose this first. Give me a second. Oh, I forgot there's an effect. How this was this name? Linear wipe? Yeah, I think it was this effect. Okay. Maybe does this work? Ah, it works perfectly. But it should be the other way around. Okay, I have to move this, maybe? Yeah. I think this works. And from here, it's like from bottom to top, yeah. So 90 degrees plus 180, and it changed the direction. Okay. So let's add this little part to the tutorial. Okay, so to also make like a fade in of the text, to make a reveal, you can add the effect linear wipe and put this in top of the CC cylinder. And from here, you just have to move this. If you want this to reveal from the other side, instead of this side, you have to change the wipe angle to 270. And now when you do this, it will go from the other side. You can also add a little feather here. And now it's better. Let's animate this, make a keyframe here at the beginning. It will be 100. And here forward, it will be like 0. Oh, let's see. Okay, there you go. Now let's easy these keyframes. I'm gonna move this here and also change a little bit the graph, the speed graph. Okay, now just copy this effect with Ctrl C or Ctrl Alt C to also copy to link the properties and paste to the other layer on top. So paste with Ctrl B and put this on top. Finally, there you have it. And there is the rotating text effect. So if you also want to make like a fade out, You just have to copy these keyframes with Ctrl C, paste it over here, and invert them by right-clicking, keyframe assistant, and time reverse keyframes. Move this over here. Now let's preview. It takes its time to render. We can also change from where it starts to disappearing. So we can animate the wipe angle here, move to this other side. I mean, move one keyframe forward and change this to 90. So now it should disappear from the beginning. Yeah, like that. Let's preview. So there you have it. Yeah, I think it looks good. So that's all for today's tutorial. You can download this project file in the description down below, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. See ya. 20